the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray rolling to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That first down completion.
At the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
2 yards on
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
First down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And that's caught inside the 30.
for this.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
His kick.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Cardinals 7.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Drake busts through the tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Defended by Patrick Peterson.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Dancing to his left. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Murray. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Jones,
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ray Campbell.
He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good footwork at the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 33-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the other one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
For the Buccaneers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. From his own end zone now, it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he
dangerous hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and goal.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.